base it on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh, only winning is exception, ain't no.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Carried by number 8.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
The ball carried by.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Weldon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Chamberlain taking a deep shot here. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Chamberlain. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The 40. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
1st down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
James on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. His throw incomplete.
Allen's pass.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Yards to go.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Again, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Taking a deep shot here. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain, and that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one. So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll try the left side. Weldon, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So the big tight end holding.
Each and every year, we So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll try the left side. Weldon looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up second down.
To throw on second down. Chamberlain. Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
16 yards on the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Chamberlain. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Carson. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The quarterback taken down.
That's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
On the tackle.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
And goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Loss of 6 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number
A big play there. 81 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be fielded inside the 5. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive team?
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. On first down, Weldon.
number 32, the ball carrier.
And he stopped immediately there.
Right at the line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and throw for it here. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining there. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Allen's pass.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Chargers 21.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Badgley now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
From the gun, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try to hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On third down, Chamberlain. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
For a charge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think
this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
intercepted by the Bills.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The 40. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Allen. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Carson. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Chargers 28.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 2-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's good.
12 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
32.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weldon. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Chargers.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Chargers.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, what play do you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll try to left side. Weldon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down, Chamberlain completes it to Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw. Chamberlain. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now down by 15. A little under 40 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with first and 10. From the gun, Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again.
The quarterback.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Score, Chargers 35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly